Like I said, not trying to look natural here, trying to look like I have a pink nose, and mission accomplished. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. You can already tell by the title of the video that we're gonna be doing makeup here together today, so I don't have any eye makeup details to go over with you like I usually do, but I will tell you about my earrings. I've worn these on my channel before, but these are my little Fostering Flowers earrings. They're so perfect for spring. I love the colors too, the little pastel purple, the little sagey green. Ugh, those are my colors right now. Purples and greens, pastels. Pastels are huge for spring. Absolutely loving them. They make me feel so cute, and I have so many more earrings I want to buy from Fostering Flowers. I love them so much, but that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out how much I love my little flower earrings. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in a chatty get ready with me. It has been a long time since I've done a get ready with me. I don't know how long, I have no concept of time, but I do know it's been a long time. So I thought it could be fun to just sit down, have a chill video, you know, just keep it really casual. I'm gonna be doing my makeup with the new What's Up Beauty collection. They came out with this Geode palette, and I'm sorry if there's not a more apt color story for me. I was just talking to you about how much I love purples and greens, and they have purples and greens. You've probably heard me talk about What's Up Beauty on my channel before, because last year they sent me their Desert Monsoon palette, which, like, the jewel tones, are you kidding me? I love the formula so much. I loved this palette so much, so when they asked if they could send me their new collection, I was like, heck yeah. So very excited to play with this today. Today's video, we're just gonna be chatting. I'm gonna be giving you some life updates, I guess, tell you what's been going on in the old noggin, maybe a little mental health check, maybe a little what's going on in my life, what I'm looking forward to, what's making me nervous, my hopes, my fears, my dreams, my thoughts for the future, and it's probably gonna be a long one, so I highly recommend you go grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a little furry friend to hang out with. I wish I could grab mine. He is currently that lump in the bed. He is under the covers right now, but knowing he's here is making me really happy. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to relax and have a little chatty get ready with me, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. All right, let me zoom you in a little bit since we're gonna be starting with eye makeup. I said grab a snack, but you could also grab your makeup if you want to. We could do our makeup together. I love doing my makeup to other people's get ready with me's. It's so fun to get ready together. You know, I didn't get into makeup until after I graduated college, but I always loved sitting with my roommates while they would all do their makeup. Everyone would bring their makeup out into the common room and they would all do their makeup while chatting, and I wasn't really into makeup yet, so I would kind of just like sit there and do my mascara and hang out, but very fond memories for me. Anyway, so we're gonna start with this What's Up Beauty Geodes palette. I don't really know what eye look I want to do. Obviously I'm going for the purples because we know me, I'm a purple lady. I really want to dig into these purples, but the mattes are all kind of like a little out of my comfort zone aside from the yellow. I love bright yellows in the crease, but these are all kind of like a little neutrally, so maybe I'll do a little smoky neutral moment. I don't know, we're keeping it casual today. I'm gonna start by going in with my NYX Jumbo eye pencil in the shade Milk as my primer, and yeah, I guess I should tell you what's going on in my life right now. Things are looking up for me. Not that things were like super down before. I don't want to sound like things were down. They were a little bit mental health wise though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Wow, why don't we just talk about my depression in the beginning of the video? I have not been feeling so hot these last couple months. I do feel like we're coming out of it a little bit now, which is exciting. You know, the thing with depression, and I do want to give a disclaimer, you know, no one has told me I have depression. I don't currently go to therapy because I can't afford to go to therapy. So I don't have like clinically diagnosed depression. I don't take antidepressants or anything, but if you've been depressed before, you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell when you're depressed. And I always tend to get seasonal depression, like winters, not great for me. I much prefer the sunny weather. I think a lot of people can relate to having seasonal depression, and for me, it just always tends to be the worst in the winter. You know, leading up to Christmas, I'm like, yes, Christmas is so fun, so exciting, seeing family, we love it. And then January hits and I'm like, okay, just stick it out a couple more months till spring, and then February hits and I'm like, oh good god, this is such a long season, and March hits and it's still cold and I'm like, ugh, spring, please now. But we're getting to be a little better. It's getting a little easier for me to get out of bed in the morning. That's kind of my biggest sign when I'm depressed, is that like it literally feels impossible to pull myself out of bed in the morning because I feel so tired. Your body feels so heavy when you're just trying to get up, and I'm sitting there and in my head I'm like, just get up. It's so easy. Once you're up, you're fine. But just getting up is really hard for me sometimes. My last couple days have been better. I haven't gotten up like early, but I've gotten up at like 8:45 one day, and then I got up at 9 today. So you know what? Progress, not perfection. You know, eventually I would love to get up at 7:30 every day, maybe even earlier, but right now, we're making progress, and that's all I can ask for. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Rhodonite. I'm gonna throw a little neutral in the crease today. Why not? We're gonna have really vibrant colors on the lids, so I figure why not throw one of these mauve-y shades in the crease. But yeah, like I was just saying, I am starting to feel better, which is great. I also have been taking vitamins. I started taking a supplement. I'm not sitting here trying to push supplements on you guys. That is not my jam, not what I like to do at all, so I'm not even gonna tell you the brand name because I don't want to push anything on you. If you ask me, I will tell you, but I have started taking a daily multivitamin that's supposed to be good for focus. It just has like B12 in it and ginseng in it, which I honestly, it could be a placebo. It could be doing absolutely nothing, but I do feel like it's helped to pull me out of my brain fog a little bit, because that's kind of another symptom of my depression, anxiety, all that good stuff, is that I'll be going throughout the day and I just get so distracted by everything. I'm also pretty sure I have undiagnosed adult ADHD. I also have a habit of diagnosing myself with things, so maybe I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell. I feel like I got all the symptoms there. All I need is to pay a psychiatrist to tell me that, which I can't afford to do. But anyway, what was I talking about? But yeah, so I'll be going throughout my day and I just reach a point where I can't focus on anything, and doing little tasks feels like impossible, you know? I literally have to set timers and be like, okay, I'm setting a 20-minute timer. Focus on what you need to do for 20 minutes, and then we can take a little break and look at our phone and take a walk around the apartment, because that's how hard it was for me to focus on things. And I do feel like my little focus medicine is helping a little bit. Not medicine, by the way. It's just a supplement. It's not actual medicine, definitely. Although I will say the reviews on the supplement that I'm taking were all like parents of children with ADHD who didn't want to use like heavy ADHD medications on their kids, and they said they felt like it helped. So I was like, okay, I hear that, great, and I feel like it's been helping me. Even if it's a placebo, it's making me feel more focused throughout the day, and I've been doing a better job at getting out of bed. I don't really have a strategy. If you guys have any tips for fighting the depressive urge to stay in bed all day if you don't have to get up to go anywhere, because that's the thing, when I have somewhere to go, like for work, like if I have to be somewhere at a certain time, I can get myself out of bed. Because of the anxiety part of me that's like, oh, you can't miss that or else you're gonna get fired or there's gonna be negative repercussions to that. Like, I can get out of bed if I have somewhere to be, but if it's like a weekend day, or if it's a day where I don't have to be up at a specific time and I'm making my own schedule, yeah, it can be tough to get out of bed. And like I said, once I'm up, I'm pretty good. Like, my morning routine is like, I get out of bed, I look on my phone for a while, which I know everyone says you're not supposed to do, but honestly, it keeps me awake. And at least if I can roll over and just grab my phone and at least be on my phone in bed, at least I'm awake. And I usually do that for like 20 minutes. And then I go exercise, which I've really been enjoying the workouts I've been doing lately. I don't know if you guys have heard of her before, Maddie from Mad Fit. I'm pretty sure she has like 6 million subscribers, so you probably have. But she does mostly dance workouts, or at least those are the videos that I like to do of hers, where she'll put together like 15 minutes of a compilation of different songs from different artists. Like, she has a One Direction dance workout video, and she doesn't talk the whole time, which I love. Like, it's literally just music, and she's doing different like dance moves that are very easy to follow along, and they're usually like repetitive, but it's not so challenging that it's like, ugh, not fun, you know? Like, she's not doing burpees or anything. We're doing dance moves, we're going like this, you know? It's just fun moves, which is something that I really need when it comes to exercise, as someone who has been healing my relationship with exercise over the last year. For those of you who didn't know, when I was in college, I did not have a good relationship with exercise at all. I don't want to get into it too much. I've gotten into it in other videos. But yeah, my relationship with exercise used to be very toxic. But over the last year, I've been trying to find more joyful movement, as it's called. You know, just moving my body to appreciate my body, not to try to lose weight or to do anything. I am trying to get stronger. I'm absolutely trying to get stronger. But, you know, to find movement that brings me joy. And over the last year, I was really into yoga for a while. I was doing a lot of yoga videos on YouTube. And then I sort of, you know, just hit a spot with that where I was just like getting bored of the videos I was doing. And then I discovered Maddie from MadFit when she released her All Too Well 10-minute version dance workout. That was the first one I ever did of hers. And I was like, wow, this is really fun to be able to just like hang around and dance to my favorite songs. So that's been great. Why was I talking about that? Oh, because I was telling you about my morning routine. So yeah, I get up, I hang out on my phone for a little bit, and then I do like 20-30 minutes of exercise. I do a warm up and a cool down beforehand to take good care of my body. So usually that takes like a half hour, and then I make my coffee, I wash my face, and then I sit down and start to work. I'm gonna go in with the shade Crystal now on the inner portion of my eye. It looks like a gorgeous kind of like icy purple. We're gonna do that on the inner portion, and then I think I'll take Amethyst on the center because it's like a deeper purple. But yeah, I brought this up because once I get going with my morning routine, I'm good. I'm going. You know, I definitely hit a spot in the afternoon where I get a little bit of brain fog, which is why I think that supplement has been helping me. But I really like my morning routine right now. That's why I go back and forth sometimes. I'm like, am I depressed? Because once I'm up, I feel like happy and I feel pretty motivated for the most part throughout the day. But that's the thing about depression, is it doesn't look the same on everyone, and it doesn't look the same all the time consistently. You know, depression is not always staying in bed all day and not being able to accomplish any of your work. You know, sometimes it can just be the struggle of getting out of bed in the morning. For me, I feel like that's how it manifests itself the most, is I just like feel so tired. And also I've been having trouble falling asleep at night, which is not something I typically struggle with, which makes me feel like, yeah, that might be a little bit of depression right there. I don't know. That's feeling like depression to me. But like I said, I feel like I'm doing better. I've been doing good at least at getting up earlier, not necessarily falling asleep. I did not fall asleep until like 2 in the morning last night, even though I tried to go to bed like 2 hours earlier than that. I think something that has been helpful for me in the past that I need to remember to do is that if I put my phone away like an hour before bed, I sleep so much better. I fall asleep so much easier, because that's my main issue, is I'm trying to go to sleep and in my head I'm like, what YouTube video am I gonna film tomorrow? What reel am I gonna film tomorrow? What TikTok should I try to film tomorrow? And now I also have 10 TikTok sounds going in my brain at all times. It's just hard to turn my brain off at night, and I think putting my phone away like an hour before bed would be so helpful for me. So I gotta just remember to do that. I remember that that's an option for me like every 3 months, and then I do it and I'm like blown away and it works so well, and then I forget again. It's so hard living in the digital age, you know, especially where like this is my job, and Instagram and YouTube and everything. Instagram more than anything, I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. My Instagram has grown a lot over the last few months, and I could not be more grateful. I am so incredibly grateful. For any of you who found me on YouTube here from Instagram, thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Like, I really am so grateful for the growth on my Instagram, but at the same time, it makes me feel like I need to be on it 24 hours a day, which is not good for the old mental health. So yeah, for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I went from having 7,000 followers at the beginning of the year to now having over 16,000 followers. So like I said, could not be more grateful. But with that, I am not used to having to feel like I'm on Instagram all the time. And that's the thing, I don't need to be on Instagram all the time because I have more followers. That's not the correlation I'm trying to make. It's just the fact that I have more videos that are going viral. I hate that phrase, but I have more videos that have gotten more attention, which means I have more comments, and you know, I watch all these videos and follow all of these social media creator accounts that are like, responding to comments is so important. The more comments you respond to, the more engagement engagement, and I don't want to make it seem like responding to comments feels like a chore, because it doesn't, especially not on YouTube. My YouTube family is so sweet, you guys. I really don't get many hate comments on YouTube, but when you have videos that go viral on Instagram that are only 3 seconds long, that leaves a lot more open to interpretation, and therefore a lot more hate comments. Not even necessarily hate comments, just like they don't understand me comments. And if there's one thing, I was gonna attribute this to me being a Virgo, but I think it's just a me thing. I hate being misunderstood, and it will like toil away at me if somebody misunderstands something that I said in one of my reels. It bugs me a lot, especially like the ones that tend to go viral are always my 3-second reels, which is just like, I have all these other reels that are like 30 seconds long that include a lot of text and have really long captions, but naturally it's the short form content. It's kind of what's blowing up on the internet right now, and videos where, you know, people just have more opportunity to misunderstand you. And like I've said a bunch, I really can't stand being misunderstood. It drives me nuts. One in particular, like the video that went viral for me most recently, is one where I said, like, I'll put it on the screen if you're interested. Basically, I said like, you can do makeup for hooded eyes, and I wrote like, you can on my lids. Very cute, very short, very innocent in my opinion. I know what I'm saying in this video, and I explain more in the caption too, but I have all of these comments of people being like, well, she has way more lid space than I do, so she doesn't even have hooded eyes. One, I hate being spoken about in the third person. That is my least favorite thing about going viral, is people talking about you as if you're not gonna read the comments on your own video and you're not gonna get notifications of comments on your own videos. Like, I really don't like being spoken about in the third person when it comes to like stuff like that. I'm like, talk to me directly, you know, you have a question, I'll answer it. Anyway, I don't want to complain too much because I know I should be very grateful to have a video that has like over 2 million views. So cool. I'm literally blown away. It's so exciting. But at the same time, I just have like so many comments, and I answer the same question over and over again too. Like, I finally pinned a comment answering the most common question, but you still get people that don't read that comment. But I finally gotten to a place where I'm like, I need to set some boundaries and say like, okay, if I've answered the same question a million times already, I've already pinned the comment, I've already updated the caption, and people are still choosing not to read that and to misinterpret me, I just need to let that comment be. I can't catch everybody up to speed in every comment if that person is choosing not to read. And also, if it's just a hateful comment, or if someone just says like, this is dumb, you're dumb, no response necessary. You know, I know some people like to clap back and come up with like little zingers, little zingy responses, but I don't have the mental capacity for it, and therefore I'm just like, okay, your comment can stay here. I'm not gonna delete all the mean comments, because mean comments are still good for engagement, but I'm not going to engage with you. Anyway, I think I've had enough of complaining about my gripes with going viral on Instagram and social media and all of that. I know I've said it a million times, and I know that you guys understand me. That's the thing. I feel like my YouTube subscribers really understand me a lot more than the followers I had on Instagram. Most of the Instagram followers are great. Most of the people who leave hate comments don't follow me, I should say, so I really shouldn't even call them followers. So I'm gonna stop complaining about the bad parts now, and maybe talk about some exciting stuff I have coming up. Actually, I don't know if I can talk about exciting stuff coming up. I'm not really sure, so I'm gonna play it safe. But I will tell you, I've got exciting stuff coming up. I've got a sponsorship coming up, which is like so exciting, and it's a brand that I absolutely love, so that's something to look forward to. I've also been getting a lot more PR lately, which is absolutely incredible, because it means more makeup that I get to try out and review for you guys. I know I've said a million times, I'm not a review channel, and I don't want to be a review channel, but the makeup that's been sent to me is makeup that like I actually want to review and I actually want to try, like this freaking What's Up Beauty collection, which I know I was ranting through that whole try on of the eyeshadow, but how freaking beautiful is this eyeshadow? Matte's effortless to blend. Shimmers, yeah, I think they speak for themselves. It's so beautiful. I really like What's Up Beauty as a brand too. They're also really great. You know what I like about What's Up Beauty, and you might think this sounds like a given, but not all brands do this, is before they reposted any of my videos or anything, they asked me if they could, which a lot of brands and a lot of repost pages do not ask. Glisten also asked me before they reposted that reel of mine. Thank you so much, Glisten, that was super sweet of you. But What's Up Beauty also asks before they repost my videos, which which is amazing. You know, we don't have a sponsorship together or anything. There's no exchange going on there. It's just purely the courtesy of them saying, hey, you know, we're a new brand. We're trying to get our word out there with our makeup and stuff, and we love your videos. Do you mind if we share that? And of course I'm gonna say yes. I'm always happy to grow with indie makeup brands. You know, that's why I love working with indie makeup brands, because one, you typically get to talk to like the CEO, which is very cool, or you get to talk to the people working there, which you don't always get to do with bigger makeup brands, so I love that. But it just feels so much more personal, you know, and like I said, I really do like to grow with those brands. Like, I think it's so cool to see people finding out about brands that I've been loving for such a long time. Like with Glisten, every time one of you tells me like, oh, I placed my first order from Glisten because of you, I'm like, that's so freaking cool, because I placed my first order from Glisten because of Cut Creaser on Instagram. So like, I also have a person I can point to and be like, you introduced me to that. I think, and so many of you told me that you bought water activated liners because of me, which is like my favorite thing in the world. That's all I want to do, is spread the word that water activated liners are so much fun. But yeah, I keep getting off on like 6 different tangents at a time, but I was just saying I really like working with indie makeup brands, so it's nice to get PR from indie makeup brands too. It's so cool. And I have some bigger brands too that have sent me PR. Like, you guys saw me literally cry in my last video talking about About Face, and they sent me that beautiful PR package. I don't think I will ever be over that. It was a really big deal. I was really blown away at getting such a professional looking package. You know, I've gotten PR before, but I've never gotten a package like that. That really did blow my mind, and it really did give me some good perspective on how far I've come with my YouTube channel, with my social media presence. I really feel like over the last year or so, I've started to figure out my thing, started to figure out my niche. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, I had no idea what I wanted to do. You know, a lot of people are like, I started my YouTube channel because there were no tutorials on how to do this, and I love doing this. I started my YouTube channel because I didn't see anyone who looked like me, and I wanted to be that representation for them. And those are all great reasons to start YouTube channels. I did not have a good reason like that. My reason was, I love YouTube, I love watching YouTube, I love talking about makeup, I want to talk to more people who also love makeup, and so my first video on YouTube is called like an easy, not scary eyeshadow tutorial, which I did with like the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette, like an old like neutral palette from them. It's not a good video. I look super nervous the whole time, but I just kept going after that. But all this to say, I feel like over the last year and a half, I've finally like fallen into my thing, you know? I'm not trying to be a review channel anymore, not trying to even necessarily be a tutorial channel, except for graphic liner. I will always do graphic liner tutorials for you guys because I love doing graphic liner tutorials, but I feel like I've fallen into my thing, you know, my little makeup and commentary, indie makeup brands, water activated liner brands with a little sprinkling of commentary beauty marketing thrown in there. I know that's still not considered a niche because it's a few different things, but I feel like I found my flow. I feel like I really found my people. I love my subscribers so much. I feel so lucky to have subscribers who are so engaged with me, and you guys leave such meaningful comments on my videos. We have such great conversations, and yeah, just really grateful for my whole social media journey and everything. It's been really, really nice. Alrighty, let's talk about more exciting stuff going on in my life. I didn't mean to spend so much of the video talking about my gripes, my complaints, and my depression, but I do have a lot of other exciting stuff going on too. I'm going home to visit my family soon, which I'm super, super excited about. The last time I visited was back in February, which I know doesn't seem like a long time, but I do miss them. I'm excited to go visit my family in Massachusetts. I'm going up there for Easter. I'm also going to a wedding, which is really fun. It's like a family friend's wedding. My mom was supposed to go with my dad, but she is having surgery, so instead she's sending me in her place, which is really fun. I haven't been to a wedding in a long time, but I think weddings are really fun, especially my dad is my date, which I think is just gonna be an absolute blast. My dad is very fun at weddings. He is very social, very personable. I myself am a little shy, but I am glad to have him as my counterpart there, and I get to wear a pretty dress and do a little wedding makeup. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for my wedding guest makeup, because clearly My regular makeup is it's a little bit out there, a little bit colorful, a little bit bold, which I don't mind. You guys, I always tell you, I wear these looks to the grocery store, I wear these looks to the bar, I wear them out and about. I don't mind if I get funny looks. Most of the time people are giving you compliments, so I really don't care. But when it comes to a wedding, I don't want to steal any attention from the bride. I don't want to, you know, cause people to be looking at me over looking at people in the wedding party. I hope this doesn't come off conceited, like, oh my gosh, my makeup looks are just like so incredible that people can't even focus on the beautiful bride, because I'm sure the bride's gonna look super beautiful and it wouldn't matter what I'm wearing. But, you know, I kind of feel like this is my own personal biases. As a courtesy, I'm gonna tone down the makeup a little bit. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think I'm overthinking it? Do you think no one's gonna care if I have a purple smoky eye on at the wedding and it's not a big deal? Or do you do the same thing? I don't know, do you get invited to a lot of weddings? I clearly don't. I'm taking my mom's invite because she's not able to go. It might be kind of fun though to like cosplay as a neutral makeup girl, you know, do something a little bit champagne-y, something probably still more than the average person's makeup they're gonna be wearing, but maybe I'll go for like bridal makeup. Obviously not like competing with the bride, but like, you know, like maybe I'll do like a bridal makeup look. That could be fun. I'll definitely show you pictures of what I wear. I feel like it's gonna end up being basic. I'm gonna be at home. I'm not gonna want to spend a ton of time doing my makeup for the wedding, but I am excited to cosplay as a neutral makeup girl. But yeah, all this to say, very excited to go home and visit my parents. Excited that I get to take my boyfriend with me this time. He didn't get to go with me last time because he had to work, but this time he has some time off, so we're gonna be going together. It's gonna be so fun. My friend is gonna come watch Bert. Don't worry, he's gonna have a buddy with him here every day, and it's only a couple days apart. I literally hate leaving him so much. It breaks my heart, and if I think about it too hard, I will make myself cry. But luckily my friend's really cool, and she always sends me pictures and stuff, and she plays with him. She's so good. But yeah, very excited to visit my parents soon. All right, I know I need to wrap this up because I can see how long I've been talking. It is a very long time and my camera battery's dying, but I really want to try using one of these shades as a highlighter. I don't know. I've been much more into colorful highlights lately. I went through like a year-long phase where I was like, I'm really just more into like natural glow from within highlighters. And now these last couple months, I don't know why, I'm like, give me the pink highlighter, give me the purple highlighter. I'm all about it. I do not need to look natural. I need to look unnatural, and I love it. It's empowering. This is still pretty subtle though. Really pretty though. The shade Rose Quartz. That's nice. We love an eyeshadow palette that can also double as highlighter, and that's pretty. It's not like chunky glitter or anything, so I feel like it really works. Let me put a little bit on my nose so you can really see it. Oh, that's a good nose highlight. Did I go in a little heavy on the nose highlight? Why, yes, I did. But you know what? Who cares? Like I said, not trying to look natural here, trying to look like I have a pink nose, and mission accomplished. All right, I went ahead and did my mascara off camera real quick, and now I'm gonna reapply my lip oil I was wearing at the beginning of the video. This is from Versed, which is a skincare brand. They sent this to me in PR, by the way. They let me pick out what I wanted to try, and I was really interested in this tinted lip oil. If you've been following me for a bit, you know I'm in a big lip oil kick right now. I just feel like it looks the best on my lips, you know? Anything that's like a balm or an oil is just like so low maintenance. You don't need to worry about it fading awkwardly like you might have to with a lipstick. You know, lipsticks can have that like awkward line after a while, so I've just been really feeling my lip oils. But yeah, you guys, I think that's it. I think I did every step in my makeup routine. And with that, we reached the end of the Get Ready With Me. I hope you enjoyed this chatty Get Ready With Me. I know it was really all over the place. Like I said, I didn't intend to talk about my mental health for so long. I didn't intend to complain about Instagram for so long, but that's kind of the thing with these Get Ready With Me's, is that I don't really plan them beforehand, and I kind of just like stream of consciousness talk as I think about things. So clearly those are the things on my mind right now. But like I said, feeling better on the old mental health front, feeling like I'm making some strides there. The weather's getting warmer, which has been so helpful for me. I have lots of things to look forward to right now that I'm very excited about, and I think it's gonna be a great summer. I'm so excited for summer. Also, I didn't even mention this. After I go visit my parents, I get to take my mom's car back because, like I mentioned, my mom is getting surgery. She's getting surgery on her foot, and she's gonna feel so much better after it's over and everything, but she can't drive for like 6 weeks, so we get to take her car back, which is really exciting because we're gonna go to the beach, and I love going to the beach, but the beach is kind of a hassle to get to in the city, which is like annoying because we live so close to so many different waterfronts, but just like getting to the beach via train, a nightmare. nightmare. Getting to the beach via bus, also a nightmare. Less time, but very crowded. Getting to the beach via ferry, awful. You have to wait in line for like 4 hours just to get on a ferry. But yeah, getting to the beach via car, fantastic. Very excited to go to the beach, maybe take some day trips. So yeah, look out for some good views on my Instagram stories. I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. That was super sweet of you. I hope you enjoyed this chatty get ready with me. Let me know what's going on in your own life in the comments down below. Like I said, if you got any tips on how to get out of bed in the morning for me, again, I know most of it's just like depression, and as I come out of that it'll be easier, but if you have any motivation tips to get out of bed in the morning, please do let me know, because I would love to hear from you. And yeah, check out my description box for all of the details on all the makeup I tried today. How freaking gorgeous is this Geode palette? I can't wait to play with the other shades. But yeah, all the details on the makeup I tried today will be linked down below. Also in my description box I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, resources to support the LGBTQ+ community, and resources to support Ukraine. Those are available in all of my description boxes, so please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!